Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I am doing a reading for Aquarius in all placements. It is timeless and general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to be looking at what the universe wants you to know right now. And I just forgot to do it again. I have this prosperity dust, and I've been making it a point to just kind of sprinkle it on the table, add a little prosperity to the energy, and yeah, so and it smells so good. All right, so I'm gonna pick a couple of angel cards. No, no, no. This one. Ooh, depth. Getting ready to go diving, huh? Got a little scuba mask on. Inspiration. Oh, we've got some painting here. Yeah, I mean, maybe you are a scuba diver, or you are interested in giving it a try, getting certified, that kind of thing. Or just going swimming in general. Feeling inspired. Feeling inspired by nature. Maybe you are leaning into some kind of artistic hobby. But there's something here, or I should say, and there's something here that is something that you are doing a deep dive into, that you are feeling inspired by, or that as you start to scratch the surface of something, it it kind of makes you want to go deeper. It's like it's a new discovery or something, and it could have to do with the creativity in some way. um it's like the deeper you go, the more inspired you become, and the more inspired you become, the deeper you want to go. So, okay, let's go with the wisdom of the oracle. Not for you. Number 6. Deep knowing. 43. Hmm. And we've got an owl. I wore my owl shirt today. I knew there was a reason for it. Tapping into that deep wisdom. Ooh, chaos and conflict. 33. Okay. Yeah, so there's some kind of situation here that you realize is not for you, because you are tapping into this deep knowing. This you're tapping into your intuition. That could be what this depth is about, doing this deep dive within. This inner wisdom is directly connected to your intuition, which tells me that you are very intuitive and tuned in, tapped into that part of yourself. And you're seeing, it's like you're able to see below the surface. You're able to read between the lines and see that whatever this is, whether you've been involved in it or whether something's being presented to you, you're seeing very clearly, oh, this there is trouble. ahead. There's something here that is not for me because it involves chaos and conflict. It involves um, somebody pretending to be who they're not, or like you're able to kind of really hone in and see underneath something. And also there could be something here where it's like as you become aware, or as you know that something, again, something being presented, because we see this hand here holding up this chessboard, but then that fortune cookie right there in the center. um my camera won't pick it up, I don't think, but it says nope. And it's like whatever is being presented to you, it's like you see it for the game that it is, because of this deep knowing that you have. And that in itself, where you are, I feel like you're kind of saying, like, no thanks. That in itself could be causing some chaos and conflict. Because yeah, somebody wants you to play. And you're not interested. And that in itself um could be ruffling some feathers. Okay. So I'm curious. I'm curious what this is that you're seeing. Yeah, let me go with the Dream Keepers Tarot. What what does this have to do with this? What are you being presented with? That you very clearly are seeing that it's not for you. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, which came out in reverse. I'll show you the image. Ace of Swords reverse. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy. And this Queen of Wands, we have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like you are. Let's see. How do I talk about this? Initially, when I saw this, okay, so I'll tell you my initial impression, which is that you're dealing with somebody here who is potentially they are very confident, very bold. Maybe they're out in the public eye, very attractive. They get a lot of attention, and this person is not telling you the truth about something. And you know this. You can see this because this Queen of Wands, she's got this mask that she's looking through, and she's kind of pulling it off her face. And it's at the end of an arrow. She's got that bow in the other hand. And so there's something about somebody wearing a mask. I said that with this chaos and conflict. Um, and they are not speaking the truth. I mean, this Queen of Wands is in the upright. So, this is a positive energy, which is why I was going to amend what I was saying, or like there's another scenario here, which is that you are the Queen of Wands. And because the other thing about this image is that she's got these wings. One of them is wrapped around her. It's kind of this there's this protective energy. And you may be in this protective energy where you're the one who is you could be getting a lot of attention. You might be in the spotlight, or you just you come across as very strong, like I said, confident. A lot of people are very like attracted to you, and you might be aware of this. You might, that's a part of the protection, is you're kind of like, in a way, you're used to having to vet people because you're like, well, I'm more than just this, this outer um, representation. And so, for whatever this is, and it could be even both. Um, there's some kind of lack of clarity, or I'm getting even more than that, that there is some kind of lie, some kind of truth that is not being spoken, that is not being revealed. But because of your deep knowing, you can see through this. You can see very clearly. And it's like somebody is presenting something. Yeah, it's like they're pretending to be one way, but they have other intentions. And so with the chariot, you're kind of because of your what's the word? Your confidence, your ability to see and to trust yourself, to trust this deep inner knowing. Um you're going to be victorious in this situation somehow. Like you already know that you're not even willing to play. So automatically this kind of sets you free. And and the other interesting thing is this chariotress, she is holding two masks, one in each hand, and ripping through this kind of veil that's behind her. And in this moment, I am seeing these two horses as, sometimes I see them as butting heads, but right now I see them as two energies that are um, coming together in solidarity. It's like, yeah, like, because of your ability to see and to handle situations very adeptly, very confidently. Um, you know how to overcome a situation that isn't working in your favor or is not meant for you in some way. So there's success here. There's success for you because you're very smart. you you know what's up. So okay. Um so so then what's this inspiration about? Uh just figuring out what deck. I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot. What are you feeling inspired by? And we've got silence, which is in other decks, it's the moon. So again, we have Cancerian energy, also Pisces. No, that's not the moon. No, that always gets me. That's the star, right? Yeah, this okay. That's your energy. That's Aquarian energy. Okay. I always think of it as the moon because the moon is so prominent here. Um, And the moon is right smack in the center of the third eye of that face. Just being able to see above, the clouds where things are misty and unclear. And you're this yeah, something about your ability to tap into this silence that really helps you tap into this deep knowing. It's like, yeah, yeah. Ugh, I knew this card was going to come out. Um, we've got the Eight of Clouds, guilt, and sharing, which is interesting because it did come out in reverse, and I feel like I'm supposed to take it that way. Which is the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. So, yeah, through your okay, let's see. Let me think about this for a minute. I'm picking up that you I don't believe this is your guilt. I believe this is someone else's guilt. All these hands clawing at them because you are coming across as very calm, cool, and collected. You know yourself, you know the situation, and somebody has tried to. So it's like they've kind of had the tables turned on them, and and now this Queen of Fire is in reverse and is it's like manipulative, uh, really, yeah, like offering something, but it's not what it seems. It's like offering you the poison apple or something, or like, yes, I have all this to give you. And then in reality, like, that's all they have. They don't have anything. It's just like fake, fake fruit, and like a fake candle. It's not real. um, and I asked what's making you inspired. Like, I feel like maybe just knowing, maybe you're having something confirmed and it is inspiring you to focus more on, because in this image, this angel is painting and focusing on the sunrise, focusing on the landscape, nature. And it's like you're inspired to go in a different direction than what this is, what's been presented to you. Yeah, again, we have something being presented here, but it is false. It's false with this in reverse. And this is just like, nope. And so it's like somehow your intuition is being confirmed and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and just like, I don't even want to deal with this nonsense. I don't want chaos and conflict in my life. I'm just gonna go and paint and or focus on my own joy, whatever that is. Because you've dodged a bullet somehow and you know this. But I want to know more about this inspiration. Like, we're getting like what happened. What is it that's inspiring you? Is this what I want? Oh, I know. I'm gonna go with the I keep forgetting. Gateway of Light activation. Hey, there's Mojo, Taro, and Linda. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I hope it's an excellent meeting. If there is such a thing. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Yeah. Maybe that is a part of the inspiration here is you're getting all this confirmation of like who you know yourself to be, the fact that you do have some kind of very you're very intuitively tapped in, tuned in. You may be um, kind of becoming aware or more aware of like some kind of psychic abilities that you have and fulfilling a soul contract. It's like you're coming to the end of something. You're seeing something very clearly. You're seeing that you're not getting the truth like someone said they were giving to you. And so you're like, okay, I'm learning my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Yeah, you're evolving in a really powerful way. This being has all of this light coming out of kind of the heart area, the heart chakra. And then there's matching light coming from the third eye and shooting out. So it's like you're connecting your your intuition and your heart, all this love is really so all this energy that is that you are let's see that's coming out of you because it's what you embody. Recalling power, future thinking, thinking about what it is that does fulfill you and make you happy. This situation is really bringing you to the next level. Ancestral realm, karmic release, yep, healing the lineage and boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, you are finally releasing yourself from a karmic situation. And this could have been something that you've been dealing with for a long time or, situations like this. And because of this upgrade, you're just like, all right, yeah, like healing the lineage. Something that you have learned from your parents, from your grandparents, like you've picked something up and it's some kind of pattern and you're like through this upgrade, this power recall, it is healing the whole line all the way back. And it's kind of this understanding there is no time. We experience time linearly from past to future, but future thinking, but um that's not how time actually is. Everything's happening all at once. And so if you heal now, you are also healing the past. I know it's kind of hard to wrap the brain around that concept, but um you are understanding how to set new boundaries for yourself. I feel like that's tied to this protection, the wing wrapped around her. So, um, I want to go with the radical abundance deck. Um, I love this because you just know yourself so well, and I don't even know what to ask. I'm just gonna see what comes out. um, just looking at some questions that I had written down. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We've got awareness. Yeah. And I love this card because there is this sense of comfort, of trust, of being held, taken care of. And this could be the energy that you kind of show up in. And I'm noticing the two crows on each shoulder. Crows are super intelligent. And then holding that fox, sly as a fox. Like I feel like this is this really represents you. Like you have this very sharp intellect, and you know when you need to be strategic and sly, and you've got the ability to. But in this, because of this awareness, it's like you're shutting something down before it even begins. And so this fox gets to just like this foxy part of you. Foxy, foxy. You are you're just able to be in this place of peace because of this power recall. And I feel like that's there's so much space for this inspiration to come through because there's just this really quiet knowing awareness about who you are and what's most important to you. And then we've got fun. Let me get one more. And gifts. You're like you're feeling really good, and you're like, okay, I I have dodged a bullet. I've sidestepped something very deftly. Really like riding to victory. You've already gotten there, I feel. And so now you just have all this space to have fun. That's what this inspiration is. You're like, I'm not wasting my time trying to deal with drama and figure things out and what's going on. You're just like, nope. Um, Bypassing all that, and now I can focus on the fun. And you may be getting gifts, because I think you have a lot of admirers, which I'm feeling like you're kind of like, it's nice to have admirers, but it's not what drives you. But there's a lot of people who like are all starry eyed, and because of you being in this power, you being so powerful, and just um knowing who you are, and that really draws people in, and they want to they want to appreciate you. This is also about, these are like innate talents, gifts that you have, like painting, for example, where you have the space now to really do a deep dive into something that you really enjoy doing, that just fulfills you and makes you feel, yeah, it makes you feel good. I love this. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like there's some kind of major enlightenment happening here. And I know that word can trigger some people, but it's like, enlightenment really just it is a change of awareness. It doesn't mean that you're like any different than you used to be, only in that you see things from a different perspective. You're able to see things in a way that it bypasses all of the, yeah, like all of this, all of the chaos and conflict, even within yourself. So, um, let me get this what I want. Yeah, I think so. Moonology deck. Let's see where you're heading. What's coming up for you? What will you be focusing on? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, full moon in Capricorn, which is Cancerian season. Cancer has showed up quite a bit. Um, you may have some prominent Cancerian placements in your chart, but yeah, a tough cycle is coming to an end. Hmm. A time for healing, balsamic moon, the tastiest moon. um, yeah, you are healing from a lot of things that have happened in the past, cycles that you found yourself in. And all of this is the end of the tough cycle approaches, the karmic release, the power recall. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. All and that, that aligns with these gifts here, receiving gifts, and the gifts can also be just gifts from the universe, just you living your best life and really being in this very powerful energy. Um, the prosperity is a byproduct of this upgrade that you're going through. Um, and this prosperity on all levels. We often think of prosperity as money and gifts, sure, but prosperity is so much more. It's it is that it is that success. Um, it's it's the connections, those deep connections that you have with people who you can trust, who aren't wearing a mask, pretending to be someone they're not, telling you lies. Better to say it's people who, will tell you the truth. And this is all a part of this inspiration. It's like, yeah, you are this future thinking is it's you're like, okay, now what? What am I going to do? I have all I understand things in this whole new way. Now I'm going to do something with this. That's fulfilling to me. So, oh, okay, yeah, I need to get some Magic of You oracle cards. I just saw 3322. Sacrifice. What can you let go of? 28. Hmm. Yeah. There's always more to let go of. And one of the things that the book says about this card is that this woman in the picture, she is both sinking into the earth and also rising up out of it as if there's growth happening. It's like the idea of being buried is actually it's not like a way to cover yourself up or um to I don't know how to say this. It's the idea of a seed. You have to plant the seed deep knowing in order for it to grow into something. So what can you let go of in order to grow? There's more. There's always more. That's a part of life. It's a part of the journey. Yeah, the depth. Ooh. Yeah, this is really speaking to this. Going to the depths of yourself, what you want, what inspires you, knowing that whatever you let go of that doesn't serve you is going to bring back more of your power. Orenda. Honor your mystical creative force. 22. Oh my gosh. Yeah, with this inspiration. Yeah. Your mystical creative force. You are recognizing that what inspires you is very much tied to your intuition, your deep knowing. It's an outlet for that. Tangibility, make your dreams real. 32. Yeah. Make your dreams real. There is prosperity ahead as you do that. And this is all coming from this massive healing that you have done. All right, so I'm going to finish with Beyond Lemuria. Hey, Zukil Shiwula. Hello. Thank you for being here. Sorry if I messed up your name. Sure I did. Okay, this one. Oh, yeah. All right. So she is, oh, this is so great. So she is in the water, female, obviously. Um, Half in the water, arms are up, raised up, outstretched. She's got a crown on. Yeah, we got that queen energy. And by the way, gender doesn't matter. The queen energy is it's that feminine, receptive, intuitive part of yourself. Everyone's got the feminine and masculine. Anyway, above, so there's all this water, and then it's beautiful, lush, garden paradise, and then we have two um, dolphins, which makes me think of this fun, and then a heart above her, what kind of looks like a pyramid above that, and then a whole like mandala lotus flower thing, and a bunch of sacred geometry behind her as well. So let's see what this says. Life force energy. Revel in the bliss of being alive. This card is packed with luminous life force energy for optimal health and healing. As much as is possible, seek joy and upliftment in everything you do. And I feel like, yeah, that's a part of this inspiration. Joy and upliftment and fun. Consider the foods you eat, the environments you spend time in, the people in your life, and what you wear. Increase your awareness. Whoa, ah, ha, ha, ha. Increase your awareness of how things come to be in your world and their energetic resonance. You may be inspired to work with healing energies, with the land. Oh my gosh, yeah, with the inspiration and the land, the painting. Yeah. Um, to work with the land. Let's see. You may be inspired to work with healing energies with the land, perhaps to grow vegetables. Hmm. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. Yes. Yeah, that's a part of this prosperity too. Like you're learning how to create your own prosperity, through like growing your own food. It's all different ways, but it's you are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. And that is what I feel you are doing here. So it's just it's so powerful and it's so peaceful and you're absolutely on the right track. In case you were wondering, I feel like I don't know, you're here, so maybe you were. But you've got this. Like all the doors are opening for you because you're in that perfect right energy for yourself. And from here, you're unstoppable. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And there's the sun came in at the 11th hour. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And leave a comment if it resonates.